Now, in the earlier versions of WordPress, it was a little hard to be able to set up menu structures. You needed to be able to have a little bit of code and know exactly where to be able to plug information in order for you to be able to get a menu structure. And the problem that you would have with that is that sometimes pages and posts couldn't really live together inside of a menu structure. That has been completely changed inside of WordPress 3, and I think it's probably one of the coolest things that's out there for it. So take a look at this. Let's say, for example, I come over here to my pages, and I'm going to go to the pages section, and right now I have an about page. Obviously that page shows up here inside of this one section. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new page. And let's just call this page Studio Tour. Once I have that set, I'm in the Studio Tour section. I'm just going to drop some dummy text in here. So I'm going to go to my favorite website, Lorem 2. I'll grab some long paragraphs and I'll just drop this much in there. So I'll copy that. I'll paste that in here. No changes. I'm just going to go to Studio Tour. That's fine. And I'm going to add another page inside of here called Studio Hours. Inside of there, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab something different from a content standpoint, and I'll go ahead and I'll add that into this one area and publish that. So now I have 3 pages. I have the About page, a Studio Tour, and a Studio Hours page. Let's go ahead and also combine a post. I'm going to set up a post in here, and I'm just going to say going out for breakfast. I'll put in some content, some more content, and I'm going to put this into a category. So I'm going to add a new category and call it weekends. And I'll publish that. And I'm going to make a new post inside of here called Playing in the Park. Post some content, and I'm going to also tag that with a category of weekends. I'll publish that. So now what I have is I have a couple of posts that have a specific category attached to them. I also have a couple of pages that sit next to one another. We're going to take all of those and build them into a menu. To do that, I'm going to go over here to the Menus tab. Once you get into the Menus tab, you'll notice that there is no menu set up. So you have to give this thing a name. So right now, there's a menu name. I'm going to come over here under this menu name and I'm going to call this Default Menu. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to call it Basic Menu because I don't want you to think that you need to call it Default Menu. You can call it Bacon and Eggs if you want. That's fine. Click on Create Menu, and now you have a menu. From here, you can go ahead and you can plug in whatever it is that you want in the menu. This is where it gets awesome. You'll notice that right here there's a section called Theme Locations, which says, alright, well, your theme has one section for a menu. What menu do you want to use? You can have a whole bunch of different types of menus inside of here, and you can select which one you want to be able to use. In this case, we only have one, so I'm going to go to the primary navigation, and I'm going to select the basic menu. I save that. I save this menu. And take a look. If I come over here, refresh, gone, nothing. But watch. Now, if I want to add any page, all I have to do is select the pages that I want to add and add them to the menu. Once I save that, you can come over here, refresh, Studio Hours, and About. If I want to grab a category, I can just single click on a category, add that to the menu. Once I save that menu, refresh, now the category's in there. So adding these menus has become very, very, very easy to be able to do inside of WordPress. In the next lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about how to customize this and how to be able to add custom links to this menu.